Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part one of the build of the LEGO Ideas Old Fishing Store. So I am super excited about this set because I love the modular style buildings, and this one is similar to a modular style where it's built on a large 32 by 32 base plate. But what I love about this one that you don't ever see in any of the modular buildings is this is designed and built to look like something that's old. So you have a lot of different type of wood pieces, and you've got a lot of different textures going on with the walls, and you got all kinds of natural rock work and all kinds of stuff. So really cool. Taking something like a modular style and then just taking it to the next level by making it look weathered and old is a really awesome idea, and I'm glad that they made this fan submitted idea set. So unlike something big like the Saturn V rocket was big, but this one's gonna be big and kind of a more natural looking. One more thing I want to look at before we get into the contents of the box is I kind of like the effect they did on the artwork here. You can see there's a shadow right here, and that shadow is shadowing this tower piece here. Now that's not a shadow from my lights that I have set up to make this recording. That's actually the way that they did the artwork on the cover. So you see this frame piece right here, and then it looks like the model is sticking through a virtual window out of that frame, and then the light is creating a shadow on this table that you see back behind the frame. So I was looking at that when I had the lights on, and I was like, wow, my lights are very bright. I can't believe it's creating such a big shadow. And then I realized, oh, that's an interesting little artwork render style they did there. So pretty cool. So let's turn this down and dump everything out, see what we got. All right, so we have, there's the tan base plate that I was talking about. We have a large instruction book in its own bag. Now, interesting about this set is there's stickers. So typically these large, or not even large, but any LEGO Idea set does not come with stickers. They tend to print all of the decorated pieces, but it looks like there was just probably going to be a little too much printing involved, so they decided to add some stickers. And here's our large instruction book. You can see it's modular style where it kind of goes through everything. Now typically, there we go. At the beginning of the book, it talks about, or it gives some information about the fan who submitted this design to LEGO. And then this is the actual in-house LEGO designer that helped take that idea and make it an actual producible LEGO set. So there's quite a few pages in here, and they're all the same as far as content. They're just different languages. So looking at the instructions also while I have it here, it looks like we're going to open up bags 1 and 2 to create that part, and then 3, 4, and 5 to create the next module, and then 6 and 7. So it looks like we're going to start with just bag 1. I don't know why they broke this up into segments like this. The way this reads, it's telling me we need to open up bags 1 and 2, but then when I turn the page, it shows us opening just bag 1. So let's find bag 1. So there's bag 1. There's another one. So there's going to be multiple bag 1s. So I'm just going to thumb through here. Make sure there's no other bag 1s. That's a bag 6. 7. 5. 6. 5. Oh, there's another bag 1. So I have 3 bag 1s. We got there's a 2. 3, 4, 5, and 7s. Okay. So I'm going to move these pieces or these bags off to the side. And bag 2s. Hopefully that doesn't fall. All right. So 3 bag number 1s. This one has a lot of large pieces in it, but then there's also this small bag with small parts. And this bag has medium-sized pieces. This back here. And the last bag, smaller, kind of a, what do you call it, 1x2s and stuff. All right, we're gonna need our base plate, so I'm gonna move some of this stuff over so we're gonna be able to get our base plate in. Okay, we're all good there. So we have 4 minifigures to begin with. There's a little bag here that has a minifigure hat. Put that off to the side. So we have this female figure. She is, looks like fishing or part of the fishing store. She has a fishing jacket on. And a brown hairpiece with the ponytail in the back. So that's our first minifigure. Basically what I'm going to do is just look for pieces. Oh, we have a brick separator in there. Throw that off to the side. Alright, so we have a young boy minifigure. He has, I know it's a boy because usually the little short legs that are not articulated represent the children. Unless you're building a Lord of the Rings or Hobbit set, and then they are the Hobbit legs. I believe that's when we first started seeing the short legs, was when those Lord of the Rings sets were introduced. Alright, so we have these legs, this guy's torso. So this is a pretty cool knitted sweater. It's actually for this sailor looking guy. He has a sailor's hat. And our final minifigure looks like a worker. So I like the way that the legs are molded with the black boots on there. And we saw that with the fishing girl. She has the sand blue pants, but then the green boots molded on there. So he's going to be wearing your standard Lego City issued bad guy hat. If I can get that on there, there we go. So that's our final minifigure for this bag and maybe for the set. I'm trying to look at the picture on the box. It looks like this is probably all the minifigures for the set. So we got them all done and out of the way. All right, so let's zoom back out. I'll bring our large plate over. And I more or less have all my bricks off to the side. So we're going to start with some tiling. Corner tile. And 3 of our semi-rare 2x4 tan tiles with another corner tile and a plate. So there's, I was looking at the LEGO Ideas website last week and just kind of seeing what projects are coming up. And there's actually 3 or 4 other modular style buildings that look very, very similar to this style, where it's an older coastal town architectural style, kind of Cape Cod style building. And I really hope that those projects get, at least in the review phase, where LEGO can decide if they want to make another one or two. But it would be really cool to have more of these style buildings. And like I said earlier, the look of weathered, you know, not perfectly clean or brand new looking building is what I like about this one. And you can see here kind of what I'm talking about. We've got 3 different color masonry profile bricks. So the grays kind of represent the cleaner stone, and then you got this olive green color that represents probably stuff that has moss or other green type stuff growing on it to make it look a little bit more weathered. So really, really cool stuff. I'm going to start incorporating more stuff like that in my future builds. So it looks like, if you've ever built a modular building, or if you've seen any of my modular building videos, which I haven't done one in a while, I think the pet shop was the last one that I did. We usually go around the perimeter and more or less build the foundation of the building. So it appears that that's exactly what we're doing right here. Now for this step, it shows us turning the model like this. Put a base plate on, or a brick on the base plate. Little cheese slope and then another brick. Now we're going to alternate the palisade brick with one of these arched reddish brown bricks. I don't anticipate bag 1 to really take too long. There's a lot of large parts in it, and usually the large parts tend to disappear faster because they're larger mass and less quantity. So when we get into the future bags, they're going to have a lot of tiles that are going to go on the side of the fishing store. It's going to take a while. Okay, it looks like we have, oops, one more piece here. So they do give you a good part call out for each step. So if you're building this at home, you might want to make sure to look at those. And they do give you a little call out to make sure you get the right one of these arches. So I think what I'm going to do is pull the parts for each step as we go, just to be on the safe side, to make sure I don't skip anything. It won't be as bad as if I skipped a part in a LEGO Technic set, but it still could cause some issues, so I'm just going to be on the safe side. Alright, so the yellow doesn't really fit in with the color scheme, but I'm pretty sure that those colors will be covered up with all the bricks as we go. Alright, so we have a long brick, palisade, that, and the technical term of this brick is that. So we have all this and that. Okay, put that little 1x plate there, and that there. One more of them, there it is. Okay, so it looks like we're doing the same thing here where we're kind of building the outer edge of the foundation. Very good. Should be one more of those somewhere in here. It's one of those things where it's going to hide from me until I'm not looking, and then it'll magically appear. There it is. Three of those and one of these. Okay. So it shows us putting a slope piece on here. Putting it right here. Sure. So what we're doing is creating that little rock, kind of natural rock looking shape. This one will go right here. Those two pieces there. All right. 5 of these bricks with stud on the side and 2 corner bricks. Corner brick, corner brick. And last one right there. Alright, so we have a spider web. Not sure why this isn't a Spider-Man set. And we have a spider. I guess this is just going to add to some of that feeling of oldness as we put it right there. So if you go underneath the building for some reason, you'll be caught up in the spider web. Next to 6 of these reddish brown arches. Very good. So raising the foundation kind of above sea level to make sure that if the water rises, it's not going to get inside the fishing store. So that's why it looks like we're going to be up on stilts. We have a good amount of these 1x's with the stud on the side. We're just stacking on top of each other. Just like that. Let's see how it's created that pattern. All right, next up, brick. Palisade brick, brick, 2 bricks, and the brick. cheese slope, and then we have these corner chamfered slopes. Start with 2 of them. There's a good amount of them in this little bag of parts. Put the cheese slope there. This really long gray brick. That'll go all the way across there, and that will go there. Three more bricks, 3 more of the sloped chamfered bricks. 2 of these and 2 of these slopes, and it shows us turning the base plate 90 degrees. It looks like we're kind of repeating this pattern all the way down. Two, three, 4. 2 of these 1-bys that we're stacking on top of each other. Another 2. Go there. Looks like that plate will go right there. All right. Black brick, a gray 2x4. Palisade there, and another palisade brick over here. Looking good so far, no issues. I would say for sure modular buildings are not hard to build at all. It's just the size of them that may deter some of the younger builders from building it. But who knows, maybe the younger builders like the big sets because it gives them more of a challenge. All right, we have a hinged plate somewhere. There it is. Open it up, put this plate on there, put that right there. Okay, so I have all my parts for this step. We're going to start with 2 headlight bricks, put a tile on it. Have a olive green masonry profile brick. A slope, and palisade brick. Alright, so we have 2 corner bricks, and then we have these black arch, or I guess half arched pieces. Put 1 there, or it's actually 2 back to back, side by side, whatever you want to call it. go there. Okay, that holds everything together. So that piece is not going anywhere. Alright, so we got another 2 of the headlight bricks with a tile on it. That one will go there. Here we have a taller slope. Pretty simple, like I said earlier, just stacking bricks. All right. So we got 2 more of these bricks with studs on the side. Oops. I don't know why I stacked them on top of each other. They go side by side right there with this brick. Like this. It's kind of weird. It's just kind of floating on one piece there. Okay. What happened here? Did I use a dark gray where I wasn't supposed to? Oh, no I didn't. It's right here. Had some parts mixed in with the other bags for some reason. And a light gray. Alright, so we have this really long brick that goes there. Slope. Dark gray, regular gray, and olive green. Next up we have plates. Just like that. Tall bricks there and a black brick right across there. We have a yellow plate. Go on top of that black brick, and we're going to put another black brick on there. We have this column to go right there in the middle. And now we have a lot of pieces called out for this next step because we're going to make a kind of a repetitive build. So I need 14 of these plates. 5, 7, 9, 13, 14. 7 of these bricks. 14 black panels. So that's 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And 14 of the little fence pieces. That more or less uses up all of those medium-sized parts. Move some stuff around, so let's figure out what we're doing here. We're going to put a panel on with a fence piece, a plate with another panel, another fence piece, a plate. So that is 1 of 7. There's 2. The brick, the fence piece. And another plate on top. Oops. These fence pieces are kind of weird. It's like they're not attaching to those plates. So it's kind of a faux attachment or fake. So you really have to get it on. Actually, let me try this. Let me put it on this plate first, because I noticed when I was trying to push that plate on there, it was actually trying to bend it off a little bit. Yeah, that actually works better. You attach it to the plate first. Attach this other plate on. And then put this one on. That way you can get a nice good grip on it. Yeah, much better. All right, so this completes 6. So here's our last one. Good. These will all go around the perimeter of this foundation. Just like that. And next up we have 6 of the tall 1x2s. These are going to slide in between each one of those panels we just put on. Oops, might help if I put it on the right way up. Two, 3, and 1. So we're kind of continuing the rock work all the way around this piece to make it look like the rock is coming out of the ground. Well, the rock is coming out of the ground, but like the building was built under the rock into the ground. It's a better way to explain it. 3 more of these slopes. 2 of the light grays. So we have a dark gray, a light gray, dark, light, and dark right there. Now we have 6 of the kind of decorated 1x columns. It's a 1x brick. You can see it has the 1x brick at the bottom, but then it has this round column going up. Pretty tall. Alright, so we're going to turn this like so. Some more slopes on here. Four more of those and 2 more slopes. Just like that. All right, next up is quite a few plates. Alright, so this is plate here, the green one right next to it. Those 2 plates there. There with the green one, and we're just gonna kind of repeat that, not all the way around, because here we're doing 2 of the 1x2s. Awesome. There you go. So if you're following along at home, this is kind of where the big building part's going to go, and then this is the tower piece is going to go right there. It does appear that I missed a 2x4 plate somewhere along the way, even though I was looking at the part call out for each step. Let me just thumb through this. So there it is. Nope, I got it on there. It's got to be after that, which I don't see one anywhere. Huh, interesting. So I have an extra 2x4 plate. Did I get them all on the steps? There's supposed to be 1, 2. That's where I missed it. All right, so right here, this plate is actually supposed to be, use our brick separator, 1 plate taller. That's where I missed it. So we got it, all good to go. All right, so that's going to complete bag 1. It's also going to complete part 1 of this build. You can see how far we've made it. We've made a lot of good progress. So in the next video, we're going to jump into bag 2 and see how far along that gets us. So I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to check out the links I have down below if you want to see a bunch of other cool Lego build videos just like this. If you're new to my channel, thanks for joining me. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any other videos. I do daily build videos. So be subscribed, hit that little bell icon to be notified when I upload more cool videos just like this one. So thanks again, and we will see you in the future.